Your presentation skills, again, after your presentation skills, we talked about your 7 C's of effective communication, and then we are talking about your speaking skills. So all these three areas are somewhat interconnected, and that is why we're having this as an assignment, so that आपने जो अभी तक स्टडी किया है या आपने जो चीजें समझी है कि क्या क्या चीजों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए whenever speaking, so वो सारी चीजें आप क्या कर सकते हो, या आपका I can judge कि हाँ how much have you actually learned and how much have you actually understood. All right, so we were talking about your speaking skills again. All right, your speaking skills, what actually are these speaking skills? क्या होते हैं? The abilities to communicate or convey your messages verbally to your group of audience without getting misunderstood or without any miscommunication or any gap, or the whatever message you have thought of or whatever is your opinion, आपने exactly to the point और word to word आपने सामने वाले को समझा दिया, अपना point convey कर दिया. That is what your speaking skills are about. For your speaking skills, it's not only about your words. More than that, it is about your gestures and about your tone. Words are only summed up to your or summed up or only make 7% of it. The next or the majority of section is covered by your vocal and visual aids. Vocal aids as in your range of voice, your pitch, your pace, your volume, the rate of speech, all these things. For your visual aids, you can say your gestures, your facial expressions, your body language, all these things, or your eye contact, all these things sum up to make your speaking or your verbally, when you're communicating or verbal message, more effective. So now whenever speaking, just think or just keep in mind कि जो आप message convey कर रहे हो सिर्फ word से फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, आप उसको कितने अच्छे से, कितनी एनर्जी डाल के बोल रहे हैं, कितना आपका, कैसा आपका रेंज ऑफ वॉइस है, कितना आपने वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन बीच में रखा है. All these things would also come or would also be very important, and that is what would be checked in case of your speaking skills. Now, for your effective speaking skills, things that you need to keep in mind, that is, first of all, think before you speak, as in whatever message you're trying to communicate or whatever is the message, firstly think or rephrase it in your mind, then speak about it, because it is more likely that words once spoken cannot be taken back. तो जो आपने बोल दिया, आप उसके बाद आप उसको कैसे सही करेंगे, that is again इसके लिए that would be again a very big chaotic situation. So think before you speak. Secondly, it is always advised to know your message. अब आप किसी speaking event में जा रहे हैं, या suppose आप presentation ही दे रहे हैं, and you hardly know anything about the topic. So afterwards, after your presentation is over, or there is a doubt session, or you can say people ask you questions in case they are not clear on any idea या उनको कोई doubt है. So अगर आप अपने content से familiar ही नहीं है, so what would happen? Ultimately, what would happen is that ultimately आप वो नहीं कर पाएंगे, आप उसको अच्छे से what will happen that आप अपना point convey नहीं कर पा रहे हो ढंग से, because you were not familiar with the content or you did not know about the content. So that is why it is very important that you research upon the given topic, so that when and where the topic is whatever the topic is being given, और जो भी चीज है आप उसको अच्छे से convey कर पा रहे हो, you can clear people's doubts or whatever queries they have, you can certainly clear all those things. You have answer to their questions, and you can certainly relate with them. Now the next thing to keep in mind is that always it is advised that I would advise you that know your audience prior to starting with your session, so that आपको एक idea लग जाए कि उनका level कहाँ पे है, and accordingly आप अपना जो course है उसको change कर सकते हो. Alright, कि आपने you talk to them and you realize कि हाँ they somewhat have knowledge to this concept, or they somewhat are familiar to this concept. So again आप थोड़े higher level से उनको check कर सकते हो. अगर आपको देख रहे हो आपके पास कोई ऐसा audience है जहाँ पे they do not know the subject at all, उनको कुछ भी नहीं आता, मतलब आपको ground zero से start करना पड़ेगा. So for that thing, you would automatically have to communicate with your audience, get to know them first, starting with your session. Again, secondly, also for your language preferences, also it is advised that you know have a chit chat session, or try to just break that wall and try to communicate with them so that you know कि उनका language preference क्या है, and accordingly आप जब अपना session दे रहे हो या जब आप अपना topic explain कर रहे हो या point explain कर रहे हो, आप उसके accordingly situation के accordingly खुद को mold कर सकते हो. And remember, the aim is always to convey your opinion. Again, another thing, always start with an easier note first. Easier note, why? Because again to develop that interest, we always need to start with something interesting, with something easy, so that जो आपका audience है वो directly आपके इसमें engage हो जाए कि okay fine, ये चीजें मुझे समझ आ सकती हैं, I can deal with it. And secondly, again, as you proceed with your session, you can accordingly keep on raising that bar. Next thing, I would say that always try to use easy language and familiar words, because again, remember, you're not there to flaunt or to showcase your knowledge or your skills. You are there for a purpose, and the purpose is to convey the message, to clear out that topic, or to convey the opinion, or convey your message. So accordingly, what you need to do is आपका language and choice of words भी familiar होना चाहिए. Then again, be relevant. Do not speak or do not talk about things that are not connected with your topic. Stick to the topic rather than discussing about irrelevant or unimportant things. You need to keep your focus intact. That is, कि जो टॉपिक है आप उससे डाइवर्ज नहीं हो रहे हो, एंड यू जस्ट स्टिकिंग टू द पॉइंट, एंड उसको एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए इन केस आप कोई इलस्ट्रेशंस दे रहे हो, इन केस आप कोई एग्जांपल्स यूज करना चाह रहे हो, कोई एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाह रहे हो, यू कैन गो अहेड विद दैट. बट अगेन, ऑल दीज थिंग्स शुड बी interconnected or must be connected to the topic only. All right. Yes, it is very good to use or to state or to explain your opinions using your examples, because again it helps to retain that interest. Always think of it कि अगर आपको कोई चीज concept समझाया जा रहा है, अगर आपको उसका practical implementation बताया जाए कि ये practically यहाँ पे possible है या हम practically इसको यहाँ देखते हैं, we retain it more. rather than अगर आपको कोई साइंटिफिकली कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट है, फिजिक्स का या किसी भी चीज का कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट है, अगर आपको उसका प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बताया जाए कि इन रियल लाइफ यू सी इट हियर और यू एक्सपीरियंस दिस थिंग ओवर हियर, यू रिलेट टू इट मोर. So likewise, whenever you are making an opinion or stating something or talking on a particular objective with an agenda, try to make use of as many examples or as many illustrations in between, so that what happens, your audiences are intact to what you're saying. They develop that interest and they can relate to you. Like suppose आपने कोई अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस उनके साथ शेयर किया कि इन दिस सिचुएशन आई नो मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ था, या माय फ्रेंड हैड दिस एंड दिस, आपने कोई भी एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किया, सिमिलर कोई चीज उनके साथ अगर हुआ होगा, they can easily and immediately relate to it, and they'll be like, yes, similar thing happened to me, and automatically they will retain it more into their memory. So it is more like visualizing or giving them visualization of whatever concept you are trying to explain. So try to use examples when explaining, so that your audience's interest is retained, and they are interested and they retain it or retain whatever you're saying more. Then always try to stick to the time schedule. That is, अगर आपको 15 to 20 minutes का time duration दिया है, try to cover that only, because again your time or their time, you need to respect it. And have the facts and respond well to the question. Again, something that you need to know about your subject completely. You need to know about your subject completely, as in whatever is that you're trying to explain, whatever is your point, जो भी आपका objective है, research about it, go prepared, so that when and where आपसे वो जो चीज पूछी जा रही है या जो भी चीज है उसको आप क्या कर सकते हो, explain कर सकते हो. Now, the next thing that we talked about yesterday was your 3 E's. That is, you need to speak entertainingly, effectively, and enthusiastically. That is, whenever you're speaking, try to mold your action or mold your course accordingly. जब आपको लग रहा है कि आपका speech बहुत लंबा जा रहा है, you need to change course. You can be humorous or you can जो भी आप way use करना चाहते हो, that is, you need to be entertainingly, speak entertainingly. You need to be entertaining enough so that the session is not boring and everything from the beginning to the end, everything is understood. Your session should be, or you whenever speaking, you should be effective. That is, what are the things that you need, that you think कि आपको बहुत ज़्यादा stress देने के लिए stress देके बोलना है, उनको आप उसके accordingly बोलो. जो आपको लग रहा है irrelevant points, उनको आप fast बोल रहे हो. For which we yesterday did a sort of, which we yesterday tried to figure out these things using a video. That was how to, how to speak so that people want to listen to you. For which again we did these things. कि आपका pace, tone, how important it is, and through various examples in between, we were somehow able to know that किस तरीके से they play an important role. Be energetic enough. आप खुद energy lose कर जाएंगे तो automatically you can believe your audience would be also as lacking in energy. Like, now this is something, the situations that you'll always find yourselves, or these are the only 3 situations related to speaking. Whenever you're speaking, you'll find yourself into any one of these. All right, यही 3 situations है जहाँ पे आप अपने आप को पाएंगे कभी, whenever you're part of any sort of speaking activity. First one being an interactive session, second one being partially interactive, and the third one being the non-interactive. These are the 3 situations. या तो interactive situation होगा, या partially interactive होगा, या completely non-interactive situation होगा. Alright. इसके अलावा और कोई situation में आप किसी भी speaking activity में involved नहीं होंगे. Let's see. First one being your interactive speaking. Now, your interactive, as its name suggests, interactive मतलब दोनों तरफ से simultaneously क्या हो रहा है, बात की जा रही है. That is, one is listening, then the other is speaking, then other is speaking, one is listening. All right. So it is a continuous, or you can say a simultaneous process wherein आपके queries या आपके doubts जो भी हैं वो side by side handle किए जा रहे हैं. वो side by side focus किया जा रहा है. आपको answers जो है, किसी भी चीज का जो भी answer है, वो immediately on the spot मिल रहा है. Now इसको आप बोल सकते हो face to face interaction, or you can say a telephonic conversation again, speaking activity, or we can say telephonic conversation or face to face interaction, where what is happening, the speaker is speaking, then the listener is listening, but then he has to speak and he listens. So it is again a continuous process or a simultaneous process wherein both the ends are equally important and equally engaged. All right. अब इसमें क्या होता है, इसमें ये होगा कि कोई भी आपका क्वेरी आया, कोई भी आपका डाउट आया, वो इमीडिएटली आंसर हो जाएगा. ऑलराइट. जैसे ही आपको कोई भी चीज है जो नॉट क्लियर अपॉन, कोई भी डाउट आ रहा है, आप इमीडिएटली वो क्वेश्चन रेज कर सकते हैं, वो क्वेरी रेज कर सकते हैं, एंड इमीडिएटली दैट वुड बी आंसर्ड एंड इमीडिएटली दैट वुड बी क्लियर. नाउ for this, you can also think of it as a classroom interaction. It is also face-to-face interaction, or an interactive part of an interactive speaking, wherein what is happening, the teacher is speaking, and in case आपको कोई भी चीज समझ नहीं आ रही है, कुछ भी है, immediately आपका क्या हो रहा है, immediately you can raise that question, immediately you have a solution to it, or you tries to find out or come to a proper solution so as to clarify your doubt or to clear that doubt of yours or answer your query. So that is your interactive speaking, which can be a face-to-face conversation or your telephonic conversation where simultaneously both the ends are speaking. Now the next situation that we find ourselves into is your partially interactive. Now for your partially interactive, again what is happening, like आपके interactive में क्या था, simultaneously दोनों ends से बात हो रही थी, आपके answers और questions clear हो रहे थे. Now for your partially interactive में क्या होगा, once the speaker has completed, then you can raise the queries. Now you can think of it as somebody delivering a speech on stage. So what happens is, जब तक वो बोल रहे हैं, जब तक वो अपना speech दे रहे हैं, तब तक we cannot interrupt in between. We have to patiently sit and listen to him. And after he or she is done with her speech, with her whatever she wanted to speak her speech, then we can raise queries, then we can ask her questions. So that is one sort of a partially interactive speaking, wherein what is happening, you can think of it as a person giving speech to a live audience, where what happens is that the audience cannot interrupt the person when he is speaking, when he is making that point, when throughout his speech the audience cannot interrupt him. Once the speech is over, they can raise questions. But on the other hand, from your speaker's point of view, they can make out whether or not your audience is interested. How? By judging their expressions. All right. By judging their expressions or their body language, if they're sleeping, or uske accordingly they can judge ki aapka unka audience is interested or not. So in a way, it is one-ended, that speaker can judge, or speaker can judge, and speaker can in between talk about it, or can in between change the course. But आपका जो audience है, वो जब तक वो बोल रहे हैं तब तक कोई भी question या कुछ भी raise नहीं कर सकते. All right. But the speaker can judge, and speaker can change the course of action. Like suppose he or she is finding कि when she is speaking और बहुत लंबा चल पड़ा है, and now the audience is losing interest. So immediately what she does is, to get that interest back, she cracks a joke in between. Even if not a joke in between, what she does is that she tries to engage the audience into some other activity, so that उनका attention kahin aur se वापस, to grab that attention or to draw that attention back into the point. So again, back into the conversation. So again, that is your partially interactive, wherein only one end can speak and judge throughout the session. Once the speaker is done with it, then only audience can raise the questions, or clarify their doubts. The third one, or the last one, is your non-interactive. Non-interactive, as in, you can think of it as something where what is happening is that you are recording the speech that is to be played in your future. कि आपका, you can think of it as radio broadcasting, जहाँ पे आपका जो प्रोग्राम है वो जो पहले से क्या करा जा रहा है, पहले से रिकॉर्ड किया जा रहा है, एंड बाद में उसे प्ले किया जा रहा है. Alright. Now in this situation what happens, वो बाद में प्ले किया जा रहा है, so automatically वहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस को आंसर करने का कोई जरिया नहीं है. It is totally not interactive. As in there is a recorded speech that is being played, and you're listening to that recorded speech, you listen to it, and in a way, in between आपको कोई doubt आ गया, still there is nobody to answer or nobody to clarify that doubt of yours. So that particularly is your non-interactive. All right. So these were the three sort of situations where you'll mostly find yourself starting from your interactive to your partially interactive and completely non-interactive. Interactive, that can be your face-to-face conversation, or any sort of face-to-face conversation, or you can say your telephonic conversation where both hands are speaking simultaneously, and your doubts or queries are handled at that time. The second one, partially, jump it is more likely like a speech, giving a speech to a live audience, wherein what is happening, one end is speaking, and once that end is completed, then only the second end can come up with the questions. Moreover, जो वो first end है, वो throughout the speech can make out through the expressions, the body language, that whether or not she or she is getting being understood or not. Then the non-interactive, it is more like recording the speech and playing it in future, so that playing it in future. And in this sort of situation, there is no interaction of your speaker with the audience. And in case you have any questions or queries, you cannot ask them or get the answers right then. All right, that is your non-interactive. So mostly we'll often find ourselves into any one of these things. Any one, we'll be involved in any one of these only. Whenever being part of any speaking activities, whenever showcasing our speaking skills, we'll find ourselves only into any one of these. So this was about your speaking skills. Try to make use of these. Try to make use of these whenever being part of any sort of speaking situations. Alright, now, any questions starting from your presentation skills till your speaking skills, because these are the things that will be checked in your lecture as your assignment one, or as your assignment one, or you can say as a test for your internal first. Any questions or any queries?